I believe we are. Yes, we are live now. Okay.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome to our focus activity, Past Perfect Party. It's going to be a fun party. I'm Michelle. I am a teacher in Milano Meravili with Cal. Yes, it's going to be a fun party because I am Michelle, and
Yeah.
because we have with us.
My name is Cathal, as Michelle said. I'm from Ireland, but I'm also a teacher in Milan Medavili as well. So, can't wait to get this party started.
What kind of party is your favorite party, Cal?
Ooh, good one. I think just like a house party. So when you just have your friends over, and you have some drinks, there's a little bit of food and some games maybe that you can play. Just hanging out at home.
Oh, that's nice. A nice, relaxed evening with people you know.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, so something low key.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. What about you?
Well, yeah, that's nice. I like those kinds of parties as well. Just hanging out with your friends, grabbing a drink, playing a game, like charades, something that gets
Oh,
everyone really involved and
yes,
really dramatic.
absolutely.
It can be
Oh
fun.
yeah, and competitive in some cases.
Are you like Monica from Friends?
Oh, I come from a family of Monicas. I come from a long, long line. Very, very competitive.
A long line of Monicas.
Yeah.
We have Fabiola with us. Hi, Fabiola. Welcome.
Hey. All right. All right.
Okay, so let's get into this. The past perfect party. Cal, would you like to read?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are using the past perfect to describe events, guys. We are going to be talking about some party lingo, expressing regret or relief using if only and I wish, and of course, having a look at some second and third conditionals. All right, so I'm excited.
Okay, let's get into it. Okay, this is we have a few questions here. Cal and I are going to read it and
Mhm.
answer the questions, and we would love for you guys to answer them as well and let us know your experiences. Fabiola's from Rome, and we have Cinzia from Bologna. I do love Rome and Bologna.
Ooh,
Mm, I love Roman
yes.
pasta. So good.
Yes. And I've been told that spaghetti bolognese does not come from Bologna, and it's just like a made up kind of dish. You have to call it spaghetti ragu. It's not actually spaghetti bolognese.
This is true. But no
Yes.
one makes ragu like the Bolognese do. Bolognese?
Exactly. I think
The
so.
people
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Bologna.
I believed it. I believed it. All right. So we got to look at these questions here, guys. So let's have a look. I'll read the first one. Have you ever had a bad party experience? What is the worst party you've ever been to, and what happened? Right.
Hmm.
Michelle, do you wanna answer that one first?
Sure. I have definitely had a bad party experience. When I was
Okay.
younger, I wasn't very interested in EDM and house music. I
Yes.
appreciate it a much more now. But when I was younger, it would just be noise for me. It would give me a headache. And one day, my friends convinced me to go to this party, but I didn't know the kind of music there.
Okay.
And so I get there, and it turns out to be a rave. So I'm stuck in this place, far away from home, because we've all come together, and none of us expected this, and we're all
Oh my
sober.
God.
And because it's a rave, there's no
Oh.
alcohol, and we're just looking at each other's faces.
Oh no.
Yep, and we were stuck there for a while. Because it took us an hour to get there. It was supposed to be really fun in the secluded area, great music. It was great, but just not my kind of music. So that was my very horrible
Okay.
party experience. I left
Oh
with
dear.
a headache that lasted over 24 hours.
Oh no. And tell us maybe what does it mean? What's a rave?
Okay. What has your party experience been, guys? Let us know and write in the comments and tell us. So,
I think I
Cal,
might
what
have
has
cut out there.
been.
I might have cut out
Oh,
there.
and we
Sorry.
have Roberta from Naples. Hi, Roberta. Welcome. We're so happy you're here.
Yes.
What about you, Cal? What was your worst party experience?
Um, God, I can't really remember too many bad party experiences. I'm usually the kind of person that I don't let um kind of I don't let too many things bother me when it comes to going to parties. I just kind of go with the flow of it. I guess one bad experience. It wasn't a party per se, but it was a festival that I went to.
Hmm.
Um, and it was a very long weekend, and I was working at the festival for um I was working at the festival for the weekend, and then like I got to go to the festival after work for free, which was great. And so I think I brought a large amount of alcohol with me, but obviously in the first few days I was working quite a bit, and so I wasn't really able to drink that much. And then on the last night, I still had a lot of alcohol left, and I was like, "Oh no, I don't want to carry all of this tomorrow." And so I was like, my solution to this was just to drink it all, which was a
Might as
terrible idea.
well.
Yeah, might as well. And I got terribly sick and had to go back to my tent within like 2 hours. My friend was like bringing me back to the tent. I was not feeling very well at all. Um, and so, yeah, that was my bad experience, I guess. Just terribly,
Oh,
terribly ill.
wow. That must
The
have been
bad
scary.
alcohol did not. Well, the bad alcohol didn't help. I mean, I wasn't scared. I was just kind of more apologetic because my poor friend, had to like leave the party and bring me back, and then he had to run back to the festival again.
Poor guy. But what a good
Yeah,
friend.
what a great friend. Exactly. Yes. Shout out to Hugh Carr. What a guy.
Okay, the second one. Do
All
you
right.
like birthday parties? If not, how do you prefer to celebrate your birthday?
This is the thing because like you're kind of the birthday party. Everybody has their like different ideas of what a birthday party is. I guess when we're younger, a birthday party is like all of your friends coming over to your house. Maybe you have an inflatable bouncy castle or something like that, and everybody has cake and soft drinks and stuff. Whereas birthday parties now, for me at least, are a lot different to cake and soft drinks.
Yeah, but I would not mind. I wouldn't mind it if all my friends came over and we had a big bouncy castle to jump off. It could be
Yeah, like
fun.
yeah. Oh, those are one of those like not guilty pleasures. I don't want to say that, but it's just kind of one of those things like a throwback moment maybe where you're like, oh, this is why don't we do this more often?
Absolutely. Fabiola has a story of a nightmare party. She says, when I was younger, I went to a dance party, but there were a lot of people and the instruments were broken. So everybody just drank all the time, and we came back home drunk.
Oh, fantastic.
You made the best of the situation.
Yes. I think so. What about you, Michelle? Do you like birthday parties?
I do. I do like birthday parties, and my birthday parties. way I like to celebrate my birthday now is actually not that different from how I like to celebrate my birthday when I was younger. I really like it when my friends come over and there's lots of cake. And now, of course, there's some alcohol as well,
A little bit, a little bit.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
But other than that, not much has changed. Because I like to surround myself with, the people I love who have played a role in the last year of my
Yeah.
life, in the past year of my life. So that's nice.
Nice.
But I do enjoy celebrating birthdays generally.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Then we have the last one there. Have you ever woken up after being at a party the night before and not known where you were or how you got there, and what did you do? Right. I can answer this very quickly. I have not. I've never woken up uh, after a party and not known where I was. I can say with pride that I always know where I am when I wake up.
I'm so glad you have such high standards.
Yes, such huge, very lofty standards for myself. I mean, when you come from Ireland, the standards are pretty low as it is. So low for everybody else, but quite high for us.
Right, but that also means you have a high tolerance for alcohol,
Mm, yeah,
right?
I'm
That
lucky. I'm
Irish
a
blood
big
can absorb
person.
a lot.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Right. What
Okay,
about yourself,
let's
Michelle?
move.
Has it ever happened for
No,
you?
no,
Thank
I've
God.
always made sure, I get
Well
home.
done. Hmm.
Everything else is secondary. Just get yourself home.
Mama done raised a responsible woman, okay?
No, but I'm not gonna send my mom the link to the. Where was this rave you went to? How did I not know
Hey.
about it? Okay, life of the party. Cal, I feel like, in fact, I know that you are very often the life of the party.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh, we have some of our students joining in the conversation.
Yes, excellent.
Robbie says it depends on the kind of party. I prefer those with few close friends, but I don't like celebrating my birthday. Once I remember I went to a party where there was techno music and I don't like it. Okay,
Mm,
so Robbie, I completely understand.
yeah, for sure.
Fabiola says normally I like to drink or I like drinking, but I
Hmm.
prefer dancing and I love to celebrate my birthday.
Hmm.
Okay, so just one thing. Whenever we say I like, I don't like, I hate, I really like, you always follow it up with a present participle, which is the verb plus ing. So normally I like drinking, right? Or normally I like to drink, or normally I like a drink, where drink is not a verb, it's a noun.
Yeah.
Okay, and here we have another one. She says, once I was at a party and the next morning I found a text on my phone. It was my ex boyfriend. Good
What?
morning, darling. Really happy we are back together. The real question is, was he
No.
at the party?
Oh my God.
Best story, yes.
That is the best. You win, Fede. You win. Like
Hands
that was
down.
great. Yeah. Wow. I love that. The real question is, was he at the party?
That was the icing on the cake.
Nice. Oh yes, the icing on the cake. Great phrase.
So, how would we describe that phrase, an icing on the cake?
So the icing on the cake, I guess the cake is, as you would describe, as we all know, cake is fantastic. As we've just said there, we all love a bit of cake. So a cake, I guess in this case, is being used to describe a good situation, and then the icing on the cake is just like the another amazing thing happening on top of everything else. So just an extra additional little nice thing that happens.
Right. So it is when something great is made even better.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
On the cake. Oh, Robbie here often woke up with a headache, but never without remembering what happened. Nice. Good job. Always a good sign to keep your wits about you.
Okay, so this is a fun quiz for all of us to take part in. We are going to look at a few expressions and then tell us what type of party goer you are.
Mm.
So first up, we have a killjoy, wallflower, party animal, party pooper, dancing diva, party crasher. What do you think each of these mean? Okay, so let's start with
Mm.
life of the party.
Yes.
So the life of the party is someone who makes the party fun. Because of this person, the party is a party, right?
Yeah,
Do you guys
absolutely. I
know anyone
100%.
who is the life of the party?
Yeah. And potentially maybe someone in your family, every time they organize something, they're just they're the center of all the good times.
Right. Everyone waits for them to turn up because they know once they get there, the party really starts.
Hey, you could say turn up in terms in two different ways there as well. They turn up and they arrive,
Right.
but then they turn up and then suddenly everything is just getting a bit better.
Okay. What's the difference?
Okay, so first of all, the usual way that it's used is if you say something turns up or someone turns up, they arrive. They come
Right.
to uh, like the place that you are or the place that you're going, right? But turn up maybe in a more kind of slang way of
Right.
speaking. Um, is to kind of raise your energy levels. And kind of it's similar to like turn up the music. So when you turn up the music, you raise the volume of something, or you like increase the volume. So to turn up in a slang sense is to kind of raise your energy levels, to kind of when you're like at a party and you're kind of like you're at this current level, and turning up is just kind of bringing your energy up higher and higher and higher to the point where maybe not we're not at a rave, right? Because we don't want to go to a rave, but
No.
we'll just have a good time. So you turn up.
Okay. So if life of the party is someone who turns it up, who is the killjoy?
Mm. So
Right.
like immediately, yeah.
So before we get into this, does anyone know anyone who is the life of the party? Next, we have the phrase killjoy. How would you describe someone who is a killjoy?
Mm. So it not too difficult to work out, guys. If you want to just look in the split the word into two different words, and I think you might get it.
Right. So a killjoy is someone who kills the joy.
Exactly.
So someone who deliberately ruins a fun moment or the enjoyment of someone else. If you see someone having a good time and you destroy that good time, you are a killjoy.
Mm. Deliberately ruins fun.
So,
Okay.
wallflower.
Mm.
So, a
Yeah, Fabiola,
wallflower,
nice. Yeah, very good. So I think she's referring to the killjoy.
Some people that, yep, that's them.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So the next one then, a wallflower. Maybe some of you might have seen. There's a movie called "The Perks of Being a Wallflower," which is like
Hmm.
a really interesting movie. Quite a sad movie at times, but still quite an interesting movie all the same. Um, and it talks about the perks, as in the benefits of being a wallflower. um, so a wallflower, think about it, a wall. So a wallflower, you could describe this person as typically kind of a shy person, someone who kind of stays in the background and doesn't really get involved. They just kind of observe.
Hmm. But a wallflower is also an actual plant. It's a
Mm-hmm.
plant that's found in the south of Europe, and it's usually dark orange, almost dark
Oh,
red or brown,
nice.
and it only blooms in the early spring.
Huh. I did not know that.
The people boring that the people who dance and who don't dance and drink are boring. Okay.
Okay, that's one way of saying it.
Okay, this is good. A wallflower is someone who is barely visible. Yep, that's a good. It's the one sitting on a chair in the dark spot in the corner. Absolutely. Okay, so remember it's in the corner, not on the corner.
Hmm.
When can we say on the corner?
So on the corner, we get, I guess, we about something is when we use.
Right. But we can even say at the corner, for example, if you are meeting someone, you're giving them directions, right?
Mhm.
So let's meet at the corner of the building, for example. So in the corner of the room, at the corner of the street.
Yeah. So I guess the difference maybe might be one is outside and one is inside. So in the
Yep.
corner, you're inside of a building. At the
Hmm.
corner, you're outside. You're on the street.
At or on, you're outside on the streets, right?
Yep. Yep. All right. So the next one we have then, guys, in the list is the party animal. Again, do you guys know anyone? Is there anyone in your group of friends who is a party animal? Would you describe? Do you have any friends, Michelle, who you would consider party animals?
Yes, I do have a couple of friends who are party animals.
And what?
Definitely.
Why would you say that? How would you describe them? What kind of people are
Well, they're the kind of people who really like to party aggressively. You know, when they party, they go hard and they go hard
they?
for long, for a long period of time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I said when they party, they go hard, right? How
Mhm.
would you describe, how would you define that?
So going hard at a party is literally just giving it like 100%, like not holding back, um, just kind of going crazy, I guess.
Yeah. Um, moving on, party pooper.
Mm.
This is a cute one. Party pooper, right?
Love it, love it. It's great. So maybe some of you guys know about like what this phrase mean, like party pooper. So it might seem similar to a killjoy in a way,
Mm.
but I guess killjoy is more of like deliberately ruining a party, um, whereas a party pooper is someone who refuses to party. That's how I guess I would
Yeah,
describe
so
it.
would I.
Um,
Definitely.
yeah.
Like, I think another word, another term for a party pooper could be a Debbie Downer,
Oh, Debbie Downer. Oh, that's great. Yes.
right?
You're just like a
So,
negative.
yeah, just someone not intentionally, but just um, makes everyone around them a bit depressed, just by their words and their actions. They're not evil people.
Yeah.
And you can even use this. So this is used informally, obviously, but you can even use this as an exaggeration sometimes. For example, I'm very often a party pooper. Cal knows this. When we're out and I have to teach the next day, I'm like, guys, I'm sorry. I hate to be a party pooper, but I have to leave because I have to work the next day. Right?
I don't think so. I think I don't I wouldn't say you're a party pooper, Michelle. I'd say
Oh,
that's
you're too
responsible. That's
kind.
responsible. Oh well, stop it. Stop showering me with praise. No. Yeah, that's I guess that would just be responsibility. I think yeah, no, you're right. For sure. In those kind of situations, you would use it with your friends.
Right, exactly. So it's an exaggeration of a
Mm.
situation.
Yeah.
But those were the kinds of situations you would use it on a regular basis, I think.
Hmm.
Okay, next one. We have
All right.
dancing diva.
Dancing diva. Now, so a dancing diva, similar enough to maybe we could equate this to a certain song by ABBA,
Dancing
dancing.
queen. I don't know what that hand movement was.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. uh, a diva, you guys might know, is kind of extravagant, uh, outgoing, usually feminine, shall we say,
Mm.
person, and dancing diva, then just an extravagant, outgoing dancer. So, I mean, I have also been referred to as a dancing diva once or twice in my life. So it's not just exclusively for ladies. I remember my mother said that to me once. It was at my cousin's wedding, and I was loving it. I was going out. I was going hard, as we said earlier, turning up and dancing away. And my mum, I came over to my mum and I tried to get her to come up and dance with me, and she refused. Like, oh, I can't compete with you. You're a dancing diva out there, Carl. Yeah,
That's
I didn't.
so adorable.
Yeah, it was a funny moment. It was a funny moment. But she can dance. She's a much better dancer than me, so I was very surprised.
Mothers, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, and last one, party crasher. So a
Mhm.
party crasher is a person who turns up to a party uninvited,
Yeah.
right? And not only do they turn up, they enter the party. A few years back, there was a movie called The Wedding Crashers,
Great
right?
film.
Two really funny guys, and it was about how they would go to these weddings, which they hadn't been invited to.
Hmm. They just pretend that they're like a member of the family or friends of the family in some way, and always end up just having the best times there, like just dancing, drinking, eating everything.
Okay,
Although
so
quite
you guys
dangerous, as we found out.
true. Okay, and here we have the definitions. So let's match them now. If you guys want to play along, but Cal and I are just going to do this really quickly. because we've already gone through it, right?
Yep.
Okay, so Cal, killjoy.
So killjoy, as we said, directly beside it, someone who deliberately spoils the enjoyment of others.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Wallflower, a shy or secluded person. Shall we
Hmm.
just move on from this so that we can do something more?
Yeah,
Here we go.
sure.
Okay, a party disaster. Would you like to
Mm,
read?
yeah, no problem at all. So Connor held a surprise party for Louise, but it was a total disaster. Match the problems with what had happened. Okay, so we have on the left hand side, guys, numbers 1 to 6. These are the problems, and A, B, C, all the way down to F. These are the things that had happened. So we need to match them up to each other to the correct, like to create the correct situation. So we have number 1, not many guests. Number 2, no birthday cake. Number 3, nothing to drink. Oh dear. Number 4, no presents. Number 5, no music. Number 6, no new clothes.
Oh no.
Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So we need to match these up, guys. What do you think uh, are the correct kind of correlating situations? Mhm. So we have didn't go grocery shopping, forgot to send invitations, didn't go to the shop, DJ had an accident, bakery was closed, didn't tell people it was a birthday party. Okay,
Ooh.
oh, bad one right there. Don't know about that.
Okay, so first off, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that not many guests showed up because they forgot to send invitations.
Nice. Oh, and Fede there has given us the answer. Nice. 1B. Good job.
Nice.
And
And
she's
they've
gone
given
ahead and got number 2 as well.
2E. Nice.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
No birthday cake. The bakery was closed. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right, guys, keep them coming. Keep them coming. What do you think? Nothing to drink, no presents, no music, no new clothes to wear. Shocking problem solving. My God. A true disaster.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it's nothing to drink would be
Interesting one because I
three.
think because it could be A or C. I think like because like no clothes to wear maybe is like
Mm.
yeah.
Okay, let's find
I think
out.
that's those are the two confusing
Let's find
ones. Aha! Yes, very good, very good. And oh yeah, Fede,
out.
guys, nicely done, nicely done. Oh, she's gone for 4 as well. Yeah, 4. No presents. Didn't tell people it was a birthday party. Oh, Robbie's gone for the home run. She's got all of them in one comment. Wow, she's gone for it. uh, 5D, yeah, very good. So no DJ,
Mm-hmm.
had an accident. And 6C, very good, guys. Nice, nicely done.
Fantastic. Okay, I am going to move past this, but what I do want to discuss is the past perfect. Because very often
Yes.
we are confused about how to use it, when to use it. So, do you have any tips for the past perfect, Cal?
Yeah, so as we can see here, guys, we use the past simple that tends to talk about the problems and the past perfect to explain what had happened. And so the past perfect, guys, as we say, as we can see there, is what had happened. So something that finished before another finished action in the past is how we would explain what past perfect is. So if you understand what present perfect is, so something that has happened in your whole life up to now. So that's the present perfect because present is now. So the past perfect is the something that happened before another finished action in the past. But again, we don't really know when.
Or
It's not specific of what time.
finished.
So we've got a couple of different past simple tenses to talk about the problem, and then we use the past perfect to talk about what had happened. Yep. So it is one of those things, because I know present perfect by itself is confusing at the best of times. So to throw past perfect in there is just adding another kind of difficult part in.
Right.
But once you get used to using it, I find it gets a bit easier.
It does. Let's use the example of this party. If you think about this party that happened in the past, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it is an action that happened in the past. And now we're talking about the actions that happened before the party, right? So therefore, we
Exactly.
use the past perfect. And the example over here is there weren't many guests because I had forgotten to send out the invitations. Okay, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to try one. And there wasn't any birthday cake because the shops had been shut because
Nice.
of
Very good.
coronavirus.
Hey, there you go. There you go. And Fabiola here has gone for the same one, I think. Okay, so yeah, so Fabiola, there isn't now because he's forgotten to buy it. So that's using the present perfect with the present simple. So we need to use that, but in the past. So there wasn't any birthday cake because he had forgotten to buy it. So your sentence structure is correct. You just need
Mm-hmm.
to be careful about the correct tense that you use for that.
Okay,
Okay.
she corrected it, the first one. Yep, absolutely. There wasn't. Good job, Fabiola. You've nailed it.
Nice.
Okay, but one thing, I wouldn't say there wasn't the birthday cake. I would say there wasn't any birthday cake, right?
Any. Yeah.
Because there wasn't even one. So you cannot use the because the is used when something is unique or something is very specific. For
Yeah.
example, if I say I got the birthday cake and I'm holding the cake, or then I can use the because we both know which birthday cake I'm talking about. But
Yep.
since we don't know which birthday cake, we use any to quantify it.
Yep.
Okay, Cal, do you want to give it a shot?
Okay, all right, I'll take it on the responsibility. Here we go. Uh, I had no I had no new clothes to wear because I hadn't gone shopping, or I hadn't gone to the
Hmm.
shop.
Okay, fantastic. So there wasn't any new, there weren't any new clothes because he hadn't gone to the shop. Right? First person, third person.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to move on from this because we also have some beautiful conditionals that I want to get
Ooh.
into, and we have some great vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is a fun game. How many synonyms can you think of for the word disastrous?
Yes,
Okay.
we have a lot. There's one thing that English speakers can do is we can use negative language well.
But make it sound positive.
Yes.
Okay, so how many adjectives, how many synonyms can you guys think of? Um, Cal and I will each give you five. And in the meantime, you guys can keep
Mm-hmm.
giving us yours. Okay, so disastrous, tragic.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn, Cal.
Okay, sorry. I'm gonna say terrible.
Ooh, okay. I see you're terrible and I raise you awful.
Oh, I see you're awful, and okay, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna be here all day. uh, horrible.
Oh, nice. Fabio has also participated. She says flop. Nice.
A flop.
Good. Unsuccessful. Good work, Robbie.
Fede there with some a catastrophic. Nice, very nice.
Hmm. I like that.
Oh wow. Yes, very good. Very good. Yeah. What other ones? What other ones can we think of? Ooh, ill-fated. Nice. I'm gonna say something along the lines of, so similar to uh, catastrophic, cataclysmic.
Nice. Okay, what is the difference?
I mean, I'm really not sure. I think not much of a difference. I guess these ones would be used more for a bigger scale.
Right.
They're more like large scale things to talk about disaster. So if we're talking about like say a natural disaster, like
Mm,
um maybe I'm not sure, like a hurricane, a flood, something
right,
like that.
right.
It's catastrophic. Yeah. Oh
Okay,
my God,
nice.
great. A fiasco. Oh my God, it's a great phrase
I
to use.
love that word fiasco because it just makes
Mm.
failure sound so sophisticated.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, you guys are doing really well. I'm just going to move on and let's see what we
Mhm.
have.
Oh wow, look at this.
Mm. Um, we've actually got quite a few of them. I'm quite proud of us.
I'm very proud of us.
You, me, and our lovely students. Okay, Cal, do you want to just read through them so our students know how they're pronounced?
Absolutely. We've got catastrophic, tragic, devastating,
Mm-hmm.
harmful, detrimental, calamitous, ruinous,
Mm.
dire, shocking, dreadful, unfortunate, injurious, appalling, grievous, cataclysmic, inauspicious, unfavorable, awful, ravaging, adverse, and ill-fated.
Inauspicious is funny because essentially what it means is something that brings you bad luck. It's bad. It's closer in meaning to bad luck, but it can definitely be a synonym for disastrous if someone believes in superstition.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, fantastic work. I want to move on, like I said, to drum roll, please. Thank you. Conditionals. Oh, crowd goes wild. So, what would you do in each of these disastrous situations? How would you feel? Use the second conditional or the third conditional. But before we jump into that, let's revise the second conditional and third conditional. So, first, when do we use the second conditional?
So the second conditional is used for a hypothetical situation, right?
Right,
So we use it for when like it's not real, but we use it to hypothesize about or to like guess.
right. Speculate.
Exactly. Just the second conditional, and the formation of the second conditional is obviously very, very important. Right. So we would say if with the past simple, right? So if obviously subject past simple, then the second would plus infinitive. So that's how our second conditional is formed.
Right. And it's important to note that even though the second conditional uses the past simple, we are not talking about the past.
Yeah,
Right? We're talking about a hypothetical situation. Could you give us
exactly.
an example, please, Cal?
Okay. If I won the lotto, I would fly all around the world. Right? But obviously not visit anywhere now because it's too dangerous to do that. Just fly.
Just fly, just look from
Yeah,
above and then return.
yeah, yeah. Exactly, exactly.
Okay, and then we have the third conditional.
Yes. So the third conditional, guys, is so the next kind of step on that is the hypothetical but impossible um, scenario, right? So we're saying that it's kind of a past impossible hypothetical because something has already happened, so you cannot change it, but you're speculating about what would have happened if something had been done differently, right?
Right. So what you're saying is that the third conditional is about the past,
Yes,
about a past that did not happen.
exactly.
Okay.
So, for example, uh, had if I had continued my course in university, I would have become uh, um, a market analyst.
Would you have?
I think so, maybe, or like I would have become, or I would have started a job in marketing.
Okay, so over here we use if plus past perfect in the
Hmm.
first section of the clause, and in the second
Yep.
section of the clause, you have would plus have plus past participle.
Yep.
Okay, and here we have Fede. If I went out, if I went out these days, you don't have to say on, you can just say these days, I would be arrested.
Yeah.
Robbie is cracking me up. If I were a boy, I wouldn't shave my legs. Robbie, you are a girl after my own heart.
Yeah, we're quite lucky in that regard.
Quite lucky in a lot of scenarios.
Yeah. Also, Robbie, excellent use of the past simple for the verb to be. Very, very well remembered. We say if I were, not if I was. If you're ever in any doubt, think of Beyonce. Listen to Queen Bee. She says, "If I were a boy." Right? Always trust in Beyonce.
Here's a controversial question. Who do you like more, Rihanna or Beyonce? Ooh.
Oh, it's such a difficult question. Ugh. I'm gonna say. Oh God, I can't really answer that question, can
Yeah, it's
I? It's
okay.
a
I'm going to save you and move
lose-lose.
on.
It's a lose-lose situation, Michelle. I don't know what to
It
do.
is. It is. Okay, so let's try to make some second conditional and third conditionals. Um, Cal, okay, how would you feel if you were at a wedding and accidentally fell into the cake?
Oh God,
What would you
If
do?
I were at a wedding and accidentally fell into the cake, I would run away as quickly as possible.
Right, I would be mortified.
Yeah, exactly.
So mortified is when you are very, very, very embarrassed.
Mm, very good, very good. What about the second one, Michelle? Do you want to take the second one? So you're in a canoe on the lake and your oars fall into the water.
If I had been in a canoe, I would have um, just called someone because I can't swim. So that's
Oh, you
it.
can't swim.
I mean, I
I would
can
come out.
swim, but I can't swim.
Okay.
Like I can paddle and I can somehow manage to stay afloat. But if I was in the middle
Yeah.
of a deep lake, I do not trust my ability to make it to the shore.
Okay. Fair.
Thanks, Caldo,
Okay.
for volunteering to rescue me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay,
Right.
okay, let me ask you.
Yeah.
You are at a pub with friends and spill your drink on a perfect stranger.
Oh God, right. Well, this has happened to me before. Um, if I were at a pub with my friends and I spilled my drink on a perfect stranger, I would apologize and maybe buy him or her a drink.
Such a gentleman.
Well,
Okay.
I've put a damper on their night. Gotta make up for it.
Guys, we apologize, but with that, we're actually out of time. We
Mm,
hope you enjoyed this lesson. A lot of information, a lot of vocab. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank
yep.
you so much for participating with us. Any last words, Cal?
No, keep doing them. Keep doing these guys. Obviously, I see everybody's improving day on day. I see a couple of people we have had before, and everybody's doing very well. So keep it up, and stay safe.
Wash your hands. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.